Welcome to Apples and Oranges with Matt and Jack. I'm Matt.
And I'm Jack.
And with us today, we have the wickedly talented, the very funny comedian, filmmaker, writer, other things perhaps. I realized I should have asked this up top what the perfect way to pronounce your first name is. I'm going to say it anyway. I'm going to give it a shot.
Do it.
Adiel.
Oh, wow.
Kay.
Yeah, there's a
Nice.
little bit of a Spanish accent.
Adiel.
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 I like the roll of the L.
Yeah.
But
Thank
yeah,
you.
it's Adiel. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Adiel
yeah.
Kay,
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me. It's an honor to be here. I was here last time, and I'm happy to be invited back for this podcast.
Heck
So
yeah.
Thank you for having me, man.
Yes,
course.
glad to have you. Now, this podcast for any first-time listener is a sort of silly-style debate podcast. We've got some disparate topics and a topic generator, and we use those as sort of guidelines to go crazy on an apples and oranges style debate, hence the name of the show.
Yes, but before we dive into some heated and hilarious debates, we gotta
God, I
ask you a
hope they're
question.
hilarious. God, I hope they're hilarious.
Oh, they're gonna be hysterical.
Wouldn't that suck? Wouldn't that
Yeah.
suck if they weren't?
Yeah.
I think it'd be just as hilarious if they weren't hilarious.
It probably actually would be funnier if they are not funny. Yeah, people
Yeah.
actually
We all
enjoy
got
that.
really serious and like heated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About the most mundane shit.
Yeah, the most mundane shit. This podcast is angry and mundane. Yeah.
Those are actually the genre tags that I use on uploading.
Yeah.
It's the synopsis.
Yeah. We were wondering, do you have any debate experience, formal, informal, an argument you may have been in recently?
I remember in the 5th grade, I was in a U.S. history debate, and I didn't even realize that we had it was against other schools,
Mhm.
and I won the debate, but I never showed up again. I never went back.
Well,
And I
that's
didn't even realize it. The teacher was just like, "You won. You should come back." And I was just like,
Eh.
I got soccer practice.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I was doing
Yeah.
at the time, but
In hindsight, do you think you missed something?
probably. I think we all probably did
Yeah.
miss something.
Yeah,
you
you
know?
Oh,
miss-
true.
Yeah, I wonder where I'd be. Maybe the mayor.
maybe the mayor.
Maybe
Yeah,
the mayor.
seriously. Yeah.
You
That'd be
would
awesome.
be Mayor Eric
The
Adams.
mayor.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely not Mum Donnie.
Yeah.
A few things would have to go different to be Mom Donnie, but I think
A
it could be
little
Adams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like something would have to go way different.
I feel like I don't know. I think there's something so aspirational about Eric Adams. I think anyone could be Adams if they really believed in themselves.
Yeah, it's definitely that he has a confidence
Yeah.
component to him.
Oh my god.
Oh,
yeah,
where, do you so you two would definitely have professional debate experience then,
No. Well, just from this podcast we do.
right?
Doing this for a few years, but you know,
You invite people over and brush up on your debate skills.
literally.
That's how we hang.
That's
what
what's
we
up, dude. I love it.
We should do an episode where we hire like a debate trainer or like
Ooh.
moderator guy to sit in and either like give us tips or teach us.
Well, that was the initial idea in like the early episodes of this. We were talking about like trying to build up the podcast so we could have enough of a following that Ben Shapiro would come on.
Yeah, we'll have
Wow.
Ben Shapiro on and debate him.
Have Ben Shapiro on the couch that I'm sitting
Yeah.
on. That's.
Yeah.
Or if we're
I think that this pod has the legs for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
But
definitely
now-
got the GoPros.
Yeah.
Yep. I think we're bigger now
Once we
than
get 2 more
Shapiro.
GoPros, maybe he'll come on.
You should definitely have him wear a GoPro.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Imagine if we got a GoPro, like a yarmulke attachment for the GoPro.
Yeah.
You can
The
make that
exact
joke.
same thing.
Yeah, yeah.
A tiny GoPro mount.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be
Sneak it
sick.
on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't mind
During
us.
the middle of his
Yeah.
debate.
No, I'm dusting. There's some
yeah,
dust on your head.
No, during
Yeah.
the middle of this, we switch.
Yeah.
We switch perceptions.
That'd be sick.
We actually have a house yarmulke you can switch to.
It's gold.
That's sick. Yeah. Well, I have 2 topics
Oh boy.
right here for our 2 first round debaters. Okay.
You gotta roll it.
Brush the
Yeah.
Roll it to
Drum roll, drum roll.
microphone. Elongate the microphone this way.
Yeah. Okay. Adiel.
Yeah.
Pet. A pet of your choice. It can be either an animal, it could be a specific pet you had. You could get creative with it, whatever you wish. I'll let you think. Matt, a piece of jewelry.
Piece of jewelry.
And while y'all kind of discuss, I'll vamp, and I'll also just do an appeal. Ben Shapiro, if you're listening, please, you got to come on. I know this is probably the 100th time I've begged. I'll beg 100 more. We have a special little GoPro mount for your yarmulke. You can sit in the couch. We'll come to your couch, dude. I mean,
Well, also we have like a high chair for the couch.
Yeah, true. We have a high chair if you need to sit in the high chair.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I have a bit of an idea.
You have an idea? You want to?
I've got a bit of an idea. Yeah.
Okay. So do your opening statement, and we'll.
My specific piece of jewelry that I'm going to be arguing in favor of is a piece of jewelry so iconic that it sort of has a life of its own beyond its origins. And I'm talking about the golden Furby from Uncut Gems. Did you know about this?
Nice.
I have not seen Uncut Gems.
That's okay.
So in the trailer for Uncut Gems, it's because it has no bearing on the plot. So it's really, having seen the trailer, you may as well have seen the movie in this case. And that is, Jack will pull up an image for you. Yeah. But it is a necklace with a full-sized Furby on it, and it's like golden. It's like a jewel-encrusted Furby. And this is what I'm arguing in favor of today.
That's incredible.
And that's the opening statement. I'm keeping it simple.
Okay.
And before you do yours, I'll just get you a photo of it just so you know what you're up against.
Yeah, let me know what I'm up against here.
Yeah.
And then, I'll project it on the screen after.
Oh, so like a gremlin.
It is a bit gremlin-like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Do you have a pet that you'd like to
arguably, yes, I'm gonna
Oh, we got a Scrubs ad playing silently on the
TV.
I
also love how you don't have sponsors for this podcast. It's just you begging Ben Shapiro.
It is. Literally, no. It's just Ben, please.
A little commercial break here. Ben Shapiro, if you're out there, please come on. Please. We're sick of this guest already.
We've had a lot of amazing guests over the years, but none as amazing as Ben Shapiro would be.
Right.
On this podcast. Especially, like, the right's turning on him anyway. He needs this.
Yeah.
Come on, Ben.
I can see the next episode just being a Ben Shapiro cutout. Just
oh my god! At this point,
with audio laid over it from one of his things,
from his debates, where he like dominates like a high schooler.
One of his other podcast interviews. He's just relaying the same shit. Okay, so I guess my opening statement would be. Wow, you really have that thing right in front of me.
Yes.
I'm going to advocate for a dog as the best pet.
Amazing.
To have at any point of your life, really. From age 0 to when you die.
Spectacular.
That's my opening statement.
Amazing.
That's perfect. Then the floor is open.
Floor is open.
Yeah.
I'm not into dogs. They poop.
Right.
They get into the trash.
What other living thing doesn't poop? I forgot about that.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, but you know what? Some animals clean up after themselves. Cats, you give them a litter box and they'll go there.
Yeah, but even cats, the poop piles up and then you gotta dump it out at some point. Dogs, you put them on a leash and you take them for a walk, and some people have pooper scooper uppers and they throw them in the trash and you never see the poop again. But you gotta see this poop day in and day out with a cat? Are you kidding me? No way. Here's the thing. I have a cat. I still want a dog. You know what I'm saying? Like a dog. Here's my thing. It's not a pet unless you can pet it or put it on a leash. So a cat is it's technically a pet, but
only by default
it grooms itself.
Yeah.
That's my debate.
If I had a pet, I would definitely want one that groomed itself. I wouldn't want to I'm a homebody. I wouldn't want to go outside at the whims of an animal doing the pee-pee dance.
That's true. But most cats that do groom themselves, they shed. So you gotta watch out for that. You got hypoallergenic dogs these days that don't shed, and it's a luxury to some people.
But there are a lot of dogs, and a lot of them do shed. You know what doesn't shed is a beautiful piece of jewelry that mimics an animal, that mimics the form of an animal.
Sheds, and if you don't keep it right, it's a nightmare of a pet. So
if you don't keep it right, it's so on you.
It could be a nightmare for some people to wear that thing, actually, and that's why I advocate for dog once again, because a dog is a man's best friend, and what other animal is that? So.
I mean, I think it's such a privilege to wear this thing. For one thing, you like paid an obscene amount of money if you're wearing this.
Mhm.
You paid an obscene amount of money to wear like this heavy like creature around your neck. It's kind of it's based on a novelty toy, but they blings it out. Like you gotta love it. No one's like interacting with that, and it's like, oh, what do I do with this? Like for instance, okay, I'm gonna present to you a hypothetical.
Okay.
Someone dies and they like leave you things in their will. Now, if you
Right.
get this, either you're blinged out and you're happy, or if it's not your like cup of tea, you can sell it and your hands are clean. Or you get a dog and either you're lucky and you wanted a dog and you wanted this new massive responsibility, or you're not up to the task and now this dog has to shuffle between homes and suffer. So, if we're talking about like what would I want to receive kind of without warning, I think like the odds of like really getting something good out of it are so much higher with the gold encrusted Furby.
I don't know. This Furby, it looks hollow. Its ears, it looks like it can barely even hear how big those ears are. It looks like Dumbo, and it looks like it's actually scared of Adam Sandler. To be honest with you,
Well-
I gotta say, I would rather have a dog than that thing, if in my will, because hey, I just lost somebody. Yeah, give me something with a little bit of personality. How about that? You know what I'm saying? A dog is basically a human with fur and a tail and a cute little thing that follows you around, and you get to feed it and pet it and play. It could play dead. It could sit. It could do anything by your command. It could already play dead. It could play. You can make it play with other dogs. Have a dog sleepover. You bring some more energy, more life force into this, instead of this hollow piece of jewelry that what you could sell on eBay and never see it again. A dog you can have memories with, A
Yeah.
dog people talk to dogs and they don't talk back, and it's amazing. It's like the friend you've never had because it doesn't talk back.
You
So.
can talk to all sorts of things that don't talk back.
Yeah,
such as the Furby.
but I mean, does it give you weird? That's a weird look, but does it give you?
Dogs can give you a weird look, like
Yeah,
side eye they give before they vomit.
Yeah, but a dog, I mean, it can roll around, it can
Sure.
grab beer from the fridge for you if you train it right.
If you train
you
it
know?
right, which is that's already
That's a luxury. It can
Not
close doors for you. It
not
can
every
open
dog is
doors
trainable.
for you.
some dogs are nightmares, and they have to bring in Caesar Milan to fix them.
It's not trainable though, for sure, is a Furby on a chain. That's
And-
just definitely not trainable. And a dog, it has that versatility, and I think I need that kind of dynamic in my life. If I'm going to keep going, after I just lost somebody.
Sure. After we did just lose somebody, presumably in this scenario. I think we're running with that.
Hypothetical.
Look, after a great loss, what I want is like complete closure, and you don't get closure with that dog because now you got this dog, and it's gonna remind you every day of this loss that you have. And I mean that's horrible. I also mentioned you were talking about things you get to do with the dog. One of them was feed it. You get to feed it. You don't get to feed a dog. A dog gets to be fed.
Yeah, but you get to play fetch with a dog.
More fun for the dog than for you.
Well, not if you run at the same time for the ball. A lot of people don't play it that way, but
Like if you're competing with
if
the
you're
dog.
a professional fetch player, you run after that dog. You go against that dog to get that ball. But I mean, to each his own. Also, how many chicks are you gonna pick up with a dog? Insurmountable lifetime supply of pussy that you could possibly get with a dog by your side. And a Furby, somebody could look up at that and just be like, it's probably fake. It's probably, this guy's definitely compensating for something. A dog, he's obviously. Yeah, he might be lonely, but you know what? At least he's willing to keep going in life, right? He's not willing to sell his soul for a piece of jewelry.
What? So what I like about this. Here's what I like about it. Just to talk about the pickup chicks thing. What I like about it is its nicheness. What I like is that because to me when it comes to like picking up the lady, it's not a numbers game. It's not about quantity. It's about quality. It's about
For
making
sure.
the right connection. And so you want someone who's going to see your peculiarities and particularities and see someone that they want to be with. A dog is so general and generic. Any old asshole can have a dog. Just because you have a dog doesn't mean you're even treating it right,
You know, most dogs are rescue dogs. So in a way, you're a hero if you have a dog.
Oh.
If you have this piece of jewelry, you're kind of just a con artist.
A con artist.
like this guy Adam here.
This guy Adam here. He never did anything wrong. Don't watch the movie. He never did anything wrong.
So. Yeah, sure.
What's great about this is that it's not really relevant to the plot at all. It's just a cool thing he shows early in the movie, and what I love about it is
I think it's literally, this is how long it is in the movie. This one still we're seeing.
That's funny.
That's basically it. Well, there's like a close up of the eyes because he shows
gag.
off that the eyes you can turn the eyes back and forth. Anyway, what I like about it is that you can kind of have control over your own life with this creature, this thing, because you can change the eyes. You can do with it what you want. Put it in a drawer, put it away, right around your neck, sell it. You can do whatever you want with it. With a dog, you don't have much of control over anything. So there are people with dogs where they don't have, this dog's it's kind of ruining their lives. It's like, oh, we got this dog because the kid wanted a dog or whatever, and now all of a sudden this dog, it's pooping everywhere. It's destroying all your possessions. It's biting people. Dogs can be violent. This cannot be violent. This object cannot be violent.
I think I just saw it roll your eyes at your response. I will say there have been movies about dogs. That's how special dogs are.
There's a movie about this guy.
There's Buddy the dog. There's dogs that ice skate. There's dogs that play sports. There's dogs. People bring their dogs into competitions, and their dog wins them money. So I mean, think about all the things you could do with a dog, and not only that, it could be competitive and fight for you and win competitions for you and make you money, dude. I'm going dog.
I mean, you claim that you imply that I'm a materialist for choosing this object, but you then also talk about money and the ways dogs can profit you, and you can get chicks and you can do this with them.
I mean,
and people will love you and you look heroic.
Yeah. I mean, that's what a dog can offer. This Furby thing here. I mean, who knows what it will turn into if you put water on it at night. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Don't feed it after midnight, etc.
Don't feed it after midnight. Don't spray water. I mean, it comes with a rule book, dude. My hands are off. I'm saying. That thing comes to life, I'm bolting. But if it's a dog, if there's a dog on that chain,
then I would feel so bad for that dog.
Yeah, maybe a little bit, but
I would feel horrible.
But you know what? If it comes to life, I know it's coming straight into my arms, and it's not gonna let go, and want to let go. And all a man ever wants in this life is a companion that he can share his life with, and a dog is the perfect pet for that. So most people have childhood dogs, and they never forget them.
Wow.
Some people tattoo their names on them,
They're tattooing the dogs? Tattooing their name on the dog?
Or their dog. Some people have Instagram pages of their dog.
Yeah, that shit's weird.
Yeah, that is weird. It is weird, but you know what?
And it's always
I've never
first
seen
person.
an Instagram page of a Furby.
Well, it's very, it's obscure, it's niche, it's a one of one, and that's the thing.
Well,
dogs are a dime a dozen. There's too many of them to the point that many of them are homeless and starving and abused. There are too many dogs for the good of dogs.
Yeah, but that says more about a person than a dog. I've never seen somebody get beat up by a dog. I have seen.
I've seen someone get beat up by a dog.
I have seen somebody get beat up with jewelry before. I have seen that. I have seen people wear brass knuckles and beat people with them. And a dog is, man. It's like I said, it's man's best friend, and
yeah. Why doesn't man have other friends? Why can't man get other friends that he needs to get an idiot animal?
That speaks to man. I think when you have a dog, I mean,
I think it's prime evidence of the male loneliness epidemic. Really, that that man needs a best friend. It's not even man.
You can leave it outside.
You can leave it outside.
You can have an inside dog.
in the rain.
Really, you can have it anywhere, and it's fine. It'll come back to you.
So you think
because all you have to do is call it.
Well, that's another thing I'd like to point out. You speak of it like it's applicable in any sort of space. There are plenty of spaces that don't want your pets, but no space is going to mind a single piece of ostentatious jewelry.
I don't know. Have you been to Chinatown recently? There's too many of them, honestly. And
to be honest, of ostentatious jewelry.
Honestly, they're so expensive, and nobody even you look at somebody who's bedazzled in jewelry, and you're just like, ugh. Their life must suck because they don't have a companion that they can hold on to, and watch Netflix with that night and chill. And I just think a dog, I mean, that's going to be with you for thick and thin, you know? But jewelry, you could be down on your luck and no one wants to buy your jewelry, You
can be down on your luck, and the jewelry will be the one thing that will get you out of your bad luck is by selling it.
So will a dog too. So will
Selling
a
your dog. That's horrible. Abusive.
Well, I didn't say sell. You said sell. I said, maybe like one of those competition things, like I said before, where it's like the best dog. Where are those competitions? Like best
dog show?
Dog
show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they do the performance thing. They jump in the air, some shit.
I'll also point out, you talk about like, people with all of this jewelry, it can be too much. And I'll concede to you. It's too much. It's a lot, right? Someone's covered in jewelry and it doesn't look very good.
Yeah.
That's why you need a choice piece.
Well, you know what? Also, jewelry breaks. A dog doesn't break.
Dogs are indestructible.
Dogs, you know what? Dogs they can last for a while in dog years. And
well, yeah, and also like they really don't last that long. I'll also point out to the fact that we had to make up dog years in order to feel better about it, I guess.
Yeah, but
they don't last very long.
just shows how special they are that they get their own years, It's there's no years. That jewelry is just like,
because
it's a material thing. It's
because it's immortal.
I wouldn't say it's gold. I mean, no, it's not immortal. There's what was it, like natural resources, like the like natural gold, like that's that's been around forever. But I mean, this thing can just be like schmelted and whatever. And
I'm sure if you tried to melt it or smelt it, but I don't know. I think it's sort of it lives on.
Anybody can get a gold chain. Nobody can get a specific dog. That's a specific breed that they want. That
I think they totally can.
And they can get puppies out of it. They can have a family of dogs.
You said nobody can get that? There are breeders.
Yeah. No, I said no. You can breed your dog and make and have puppies from it. And,
sure.
And take care of more if you really love dogs. So for people who really love dogs, it can really be like a stabilizer for them.
I think I'm ready for some closing statements.
Okay. Also, you could shepherd sheep with dogs. So if you have a farm, and you really need to get a hold of your sheep, a dog it's like a wolf. You know what I'm saying?
I was thinking the golden Furby would terrify any sheep. They would totally get in line.
Furby's a little too cute for.
Oh, first it's too scary, then it's too cute.
It
Make
can
up
be
your
scary.
mind.
No. A Furby can 100% be scary if you don't know the rules, and that's the thing. It comes with rules. Like, come on.
Yeah.
It's sold at
dogs come with rules.
It's sold at a pawn shop, just like this guy's selling it. Come on.
Dogs have rules. For instance, you got to take them outside to use the bathroom. Don't pull its tail. Don't smoke weed smoke into its ear.
There's pee pads. You can have a pee pad for a dog.
There are other rules.
That's true.
Don't pull its tail. Don't blow smoke into its ear. It'll get really crazy high.
You sound like the monster now.
These are
all
rules.
This stuff.
These are well-established rules about dog ownership.
I mean, you could pour water on it. You could feed it after midnight. I'm pretty sure. A gremlin, a Furby. Can't do that. It's a little bit ridiculous. I think.
Do you want to dive into your closing?
Yeah,
I'll dive in.
Okay.
Dogs are horrible. They're no good, very bad creatures. I've never liked dogs. You can quote me on that. I mean, what good is there to ever come from a dog? Oh, Timmy's stuck down a well. What kind of idiot gets stuck down a well? Like, Timmy should have stayed stuck down there. Lassie, shut up. Yeah, no. Dogs are they're high maintenance. They're extremely high maintenance. They can like take away your own autonomy through your good deed of adopting them. They can remove your autonomy. And they're just like they're like stinky mammals, and I don't want to live with like a stinky mammal. Meanwhile, the golden Furby, it's a choice piece. It is a choice piece, and it really livens up a wardrobe. And it may not be the way to get oodles and oodles of women to draw attention to you, but what it is a great way to get, it's a way to get the attention of the one who shall own your heart forevermore. And I yield my time.
Yikes. My opponent sounds like a serial killer the way he talks about dogs. I gotta say, I mean, for somebody who, talks about pieces of jewelry that have Furbies on them, you really sound cold-hearted. And the fact that you don't even love man's best friend makes me think that you're just cold and soulless and you don't care about other people even. And, dogs care about everybody. Dogs love everybody. And you can train a dog and you can every time I see a dog on the street, I ask if I can pet it. And 100% of the time I get a yes, and the dog loves to get pet, and then the dog goes off and enjoys the rest of its day, and it doesn't complain, it doesn't bark. Sure, dogs bark, but I mean, I've never had a bad encounter with. I work at a coffee shop, and I have dogs come in all the time, and I ask them if I can give them a treat, and you know what I say before? I say sit, and it sits on command. On command. If I ask that thing to sit, it won't sit. It's barely standing. It's on legs that reach to its stomach. It looks like a fat hobbit, all right? It looks like it's terrified of this person and it wants to leave it immediately. And a dog just wants nothing but to be a part of your home and in your heart. And most people live longer with dogs. And you'll have a happier life with a dog. And this thing, you look at it and you stuff it back in your drawer and you never see it again probably for a good 5 to 10 years till you're really down on your luck and you need to sell it and you're just like, why did I even have this thing to begin with? Makes me sick. But a dog you have memories with. A dog, you can raise kids with it and they can pet this dog and have fond memories with it. And it can be a family dog. Like that movie with the golden retriever with Owen Wilson. I forget the fucking name, but it's a beautiful movie. People cry over it. That's how special dogs are. They're in movies, and dogs have, a great versatility with being able to, compete with other dogs, and it's like, you can make friends going to the dog park, with your dog. And did I mention the amount of pussy you can get with a dog? I mean, come on. It's really not even close, I don't think. This isn't even a debate. It's dog all the way.
Wow. Splendid. Well done. Well done, you two. Well done. This is a tough choice for me. This is a very tough choice for me because I love what were you calling that? A choice piece?
It's a choice piece.
A choice piece? I love a choice piece.
You're wearing a choice piece right now.
I'm wearing a choice piece. But this is hardly a choice piece. This is generic. If I had imagine if this Jesus had a switch where he could come back to life, like the way his eyes would move, like the Furby. That'd be quite choice. But I'm gonna have to give it to dogs. I think put it over the edge. The idea of playing fetch and running with the ball. Yeah. I think that put you over the edge.
Not only that, if I see a dog come into my coffee shop, I'm all excited. If I see somebody wearing a Furby, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. You're not welcome here.
That actually is true. If someone came in with that Furby piece, I'd be like, wait, this person is a criminal.
I almost went on a tangent. And I'm like, I'll wait till after the debate's over. I'm like a little bit sure that that Furbies were like meant to be knockoffs of the Mogwai from the Gremlins movies.
Really?
Like that was the initial idea.
Was a Furby ever in a movie or anything, or is it a toy?
No, it was just always a toy.
Just a toy. Okay.
I thought I had heard, and I'm not sure for
Gremlins
certain, that it was meant to be a knockoff of the thing from Gremlins.
Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah.
And Labubu, yeah.
Sorry, no, go.
Oh, no, I was saying something so stupid. I was saying Labubu's knockoff of Minion.
No, not really. No, that's a huge stretch.
Yeah, I see it. a little bit.
I think I could see it just because
Yeah.
they both disturb me.
That's
They're just
funny.
both.
Yeah, it's like those the 3-eyed aliens in Toy Story.
Oh,
What are those things called?
aliens.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I
That's
think.
really funny.
I think. Yeah,
they're aliens.
Yeah, aliens. Dude, I really think those. Those are. Yeah, they ripped off those 4 minions. I would say.
Right.
Like those
Yeah,
are
that's
the
what
proto
Minions
minion.
reminded me of.
Yeah. Yeah.
The minion had the one eye. Has the one eye.
But some
right?
of them have.
Some of them have 2 eyes.
Some of them too.
Okay.
There's a
and
few
one has
minions.
braces.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it has goggles or whatever. right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they ripped them off to make the Happy Meal boxes. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah.
Oh shit! That's
Yeah,
so
remember those
true.
guys?
Yeah, they had goggles too.
No, well, they had sort of
Or
had
not
like,
goggles, like just weird eyes. I think.
well, they had like, oh my god, they.
Oh my god, watch the GoPro.
The GoPro's dead. They like the golden arches made like the space for their eyes. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I've got topics here. Enough of that.
All right.
Enough of
We'll
that.
dive back in.
You
We're
look like
diving
you have
back.
3 eyes with that GoPro.
Yeah, you do. Seriously, you look like an
This-
alien or
My third eye
minion.
is open right now,
Yeah.
I love it.
and what I saw was a really I'll like slander for a really great piece of jewelry. It's a choice piece. Look, when I come out wearing it, just don't
Hey, the decisions has
Don't-
been made.
don't speak
I'm
ill of
sorry.
me when I pull up in the shop. Don't kick me out.
Hey, if you bring that thing in, which you won't, because
I'm gonna
you
show.
can't even get it.
I'm
Because it's that terrible of a
Because it's that choice.
piece
You're right.
that's probably more expensive than.
It's probably more than our rent.
Yeah.
I'll also say for the record, I like dogs.
I'll also say I'm gonna show up to the coffee shop with a really mean, mangy dog that's like has like fleas and is like gonna bite someone.
Just
to
a
get
dog that's
rid-
been in dog fights and can't stop.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, so he knows they exist. Objection.
Hey,
Objection.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay. It's
All
over.
dogs are lovable.
yeah.
And they all go to heaven.
Yeah.
I got some topics right here.
Yeah, Max.
Okay.
Adiel,
Okay.
you're gonna be arguing in favor of a band. Jack.
Okay.
A sitcom.
A sitcom.
That's right. They keep coming up.
Okay. What is a good sitcom?
Oh, he's going Scottish mode. He gets this way sometimes.
I got to think of a good one.
So for our Scottish listeners, let us know if you exist, and let us know that you're offended by Jack's,
They don't have to get
appropriation of
used-
your accent.
I'm not appropriating anything. I learned how to speak English in Scotland. If you're just listening to the podcast, I'm actually a Chinese man, but I grew up in Scotland, so I learned English there.
And you know no Chinese.
No Chinese, no, because I learned English in Scotland. Now I gotta think of my sitcom, y'all. I
Yeah,
can't think of
I'm
a single
thinking
one.
of my band. And I'm like,
Okay. I'll go in. 30 Rock is the sitcom I'm gonna be arguing in
Okay.
favor for. I think 30 Rock is so funny. They say write about what you know. It's exactly what Tina Fey did. Worked on a sketch show. Let's write a sitcom about a sketch show. It's phenomenal. Alec Baldwin is hilarious in it. I think it's just the best because the jokes per minute is higher than any show I've seen. There's so many jokes. It goes so quick, and they're not afraid to take a big swing and go crazy with it. Also, I'll just say I really like The Page.
I feel you were gonna say Kenneth as your kind of last note.
Yeah, Kenneth is the cherry on top of my opening statement,
All right.
and I will yield my time for
And
this
you?
band.
Yeah, if there's one band I'm gonna argue for, it's gonna be the Beatles.
Fuck.
And yeah, I think the fact that my opponent just said "fuck" makes me, close that statement. No,
No.
the Beatles. I mean, talk about how a generation of phones have been made.
What does that mean?
What?
Okay, so if you've ever seen the movie of Steve Jobs about
Yeah.
Steve Jobs,
Mhm.
he made Apple because
Oh.
the Beatles,
Yeah, Apple.
but-
Yeah.
the app. And not only that, not only that, but I mean, you have throughout the 50s, 60s, 70s, just a variety of albums that have been made by the Beatles that will last for generations. And so many inspiring artists have come from the Beatles. the fact that they were even existing. John Lennon, I mean, Paul McCartney, Ringo, George Harrison, they are probably the best band still to this day that's ever been. My closing.
All right.
Floor's open.
I'll just disagree. All the Beatles are terrible people. They're all bad guys. They're all bad guys. John Lennon killed someone, right? Killed someone? Maybe
He got killed.
He got killed, but
He got killed.
probably for his sins.
And he was more of a Jesus.
He was more. Look, he did hit someone, I'm sure. And the Beatles, all they did was just bicker. They were all like power hungry, caring about the spotlight. Oh, I want to do a song. Get me to do a song. Oh, they would shit on each other. They're not a good team. Paul McCartney, the music he made after the Beatles is incriminating and scary. I don't know if you heard McCartney too. It's a fever trip, fever dream. Ringo sucks. Fucking hate Ringo. His name is Ringo. What's your real name, man? Show me the receipts on this Ringo character. Enough of him. The one who went to India, lame. Then yeah, that's all 4 Beatles getting destroyed. What was I debating in favor of? 30 Rock, on the other hand, is phenomenal, dude. You can't. Dr. Spaceman? Paul McCartney could never with Dr. Spaceman.
It's just this isn't. It's not really entering the debate one way or another. Just the way you said that, I'm like, Dr. Spaceman sounds like a Paul McCartney song.
Yeah. Touche.
Yeah.
Fair.
Beatles can make songs about anything
Well,
because they're that good.
I've never heard. Well, the Beatles are not that.
You got
good.
it wrong, man.
Listen, man.
You're not even from Scotland anymore.
Now I'm from Liverpool, man. Now I'm from a whole other place.
You're fake, man.
I like how yours is kind of patois, man. You're fake, man. The Beatles. I don't like the Beatles. They suck. I hate them. What else was I going to say about them?
He's smiling.
I'm smiling because I'm evil. I'm not smiling because
He's
I'm
smiling because he's lying. His voice goes higher the more he.
No, it's not true. I would never lie on the podcast. I hate the Beatles.
Your voice went up.
No, it didn't. It's I love hating the Beatles. They're terrible. What they have a song? What name? Some of their songs are nonsensical. It's like what babies listen to. Yellow Submarine.
Hey Jude, man.
Hey Jude. Ugh. What does that even mean? Who's Jude? No, we don't even know. It's about fake shit. It's telling what they have the song like smoke cigarettes. They want people to do bad things. 30 Rock is about being a CEO girl boss in the corporate neo-lib world and how to, empower yourself. The Beatles are like telling you to do acid, which will fry your fucking brain to bits and make you crazy like the 3 Beatles. Ringo's not a Beatle. Ringo's not a Beatle. Ringo's a hanger-on.
Yeah.
I've noticed you haven't said anything bad about 30 Rock because
I was waiting. Are you done?
No, I could go all day. I could go all day.
Oh, okay. So,
no, I'm done. I'm done.
Okay.
For now.
Let's not forget Alec Baldwin killed a man. Or sorry, a woman. Scratch that. Killed a woman.
Removed from the record.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's been proven.
Yep.
And he still walks these streets.
Mm-hmm.
I stay away.
Well, no, look, no one in the Beatles has the balls to pull that trigger.
And Tracy Morgan, look what 30 Rock did to Tracy Morgan. He got hit by a bus. And now he has CTE in this new show.
Mm-hmm.
Reggie.
Yeah.
And it's made everybody in that cast miserable fucks. And the Beatles have been in soundtracks of movies and across the universe, namely one of them. There have been so many people who went on tour. They played at Woodstock. Okay, did 30 Rock play in Woodstock? I don't think so.
Around then.
I don't think so. Okay.
Did the Beatles play Woodstock?
No.
Yeah.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did. Are you serious?
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
I don't think so.
Yeah, they did.
Okay. Well, you know what?
They're also in a Yellow Submarine.
They were.
Oh, I did hear that. I have heard about this.
They toured all over the nation. Okay, everybody knows the Beatles. There's a show in Las Vegas about the Beatles.
The Beatles are so
Cirque
bad.
du Soleil show.
What's it called?
Cirque du Soleil show.
Yeah, because they're power. They want more money. I think the Beatles are
half of them are dead because they were too good for the world. Okay.
No, they're dead because they're hedonists and they're old and they Yeah. Look, the Beatles are so bad that they literally made a movie about everyone forgetting the Beatles.
Also, Jude is John Lennon's son.
Julian, but they called him Jude because they're pussies and afraid to name drop.
And Paul
30 Rock always puts the names
Paul
in their
McCartney sang the song because of how much they all love each other.
Paul
And 30
McCartney-
Rock, none of those guys even talk to each other anymore. Tina Fey, she's in her own world. Okay. You got whoever else is in that fucking show.
The Beatles broke
just
up.
rotting away in that building that they're in, you know?
The Beatles broke up. Let's just put that out there. They broke up.
Probably by your
what does that
Chinese
say?
mother.
Wait, what does that say?
on.
Oh, okay. Well, we lost one of the cameras. That's
We lost
fine.
visual.
We lost visual. I think it may have. I don't know. It's
Alright,
weird. Did it
take this
overheat
off.
or something? Wait, maybe we turn it back on and we can re-sing it.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Take a
tr-
momentary intermission.
Troubleshoot that. What was your thought though? About that building, something rotting.
Probably cut off, right? But I was like, yeah, they got broken up by your Chinese mother.
leave my mother out of this. Yoko was my Chinese mom.
Turned itself off because it got too hot. Oh my lord.
That's
All right,
weird. I
well.
thought we had the settings on.
Let me switch it. I'll do standard. It was on cinematic.
Oh, it was?
It was on cinematic.
Oh,
that's
shit.
why.
Put it on the wide one, the main one.
Yeah. Oh my god, he's turning Scottish again.
Okay. Anywho, look.
So, like I was saying,
yeah, what were you saying
the
about
Beatles got-
you're putting smut on my mother's
the
name, my
Beatles got
Chinese
brought up.
mother.
the Beatles got broken up by Jack's Chinese mother, Yoko.
Well, Yoko was Japanese,
And,
I thought, you know. So I think. Well, my mom was actually. What was it? She was
You know
born
what?
in Japan.
Nobody
and then-
cares because she broke up the Beatles and everybody hates her.
No, the Beatles broke themselves up because they're all bickering, and I think Paul died and was replaced by a clone.
Also, all of
Replaced by a clone?
those Beatles, they became successful on their own even after being part of the Beatles.
What does that even mean? That's a-
George Harrison, While My Guitar Gently Weeps, dude, fucking soul classic, bro.
Yeah, but they were
Ringo,
famous because of the Beatles before.
John Lennon did a whole album right after the Beatles.
Yeah, he made that shitty ass Christmas song. War's over. Newsflash, John. Check the news lately, John. Yeah,
imagine,
no, war is not over.
imagine,
Imagine if they didn't all die in
imagine
tragic
all
accidents.
the people
Imagine a show so funny.
living
Your sides are splitting all 5
life in
seasons.
peace.
We know this
Oh
song.
my god, John's in the room with us.
John is
30 Rock.
Get out of him. Get out of Adiel. Get out of his body.
There's no peace in 30 Rock. There's just bickering. It's
just
actually loses half the audience.
no, there's no bickering in that show.
and that's why it's discontinued. And
No, it's not.
Nobody cares
discontinued.
about it
It lives on in
anymore.
our hearts. The Beatles.
The Beatles live on in our hearts for sure.
The Beatles don't. The Beatles
The
actually.
Beatles are, Strawberry Fields Forever.
The Beatles are all in the Epstein file. So
No. I don't-
yeah,
No.
they were not at Woodstock. They
Alec
were
Baldwin's
on Little St. James.
definitely in the Epstein files.
Who?
Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin? No, he actually murdered that woman to get
Yeah,
out of
and then
Epstein
he
files.
ended up being a pedophile, and everybody hates him. So, and that's your star. That's your star on 30 Rock.
No,
right?
no.
Ugh.
Look, I think if you want to talk about
No, thank you.
stars who are defamed, look, I don't. I like my stars to actually be the ones behind the trigger, the one behind the gun, not the ones receiving the bullet. So that's one of my stars. you know?
Yeah.
My
try,
stars-
try having the camera rolling though. How about that, huh? Hey, at least the Beatles didn't stop anybody from watching them live. Okay, and yeah, sure, one of them got shot in the head. Okay,
The Beatles
but that's-
stopped all their-
That's how good they were. They couldn't be stopped. That somebody had to shoot one of them in the head.
The Beatles are cowards. Are actually literally wanted to stop people watching them live, so they made albums that were unable to be played live, just so they could just cower away in their little basement on Little St. James
Yeah,
and make their
your
shitty
mom,
music.
Yoko, she ruined them.
Look, no, my mother did the right thing. She told me when she went in there just to break them up because the Beatles were too evil and spreading. So you know how many cigarettes were smoked because of the Beatles?
Do you know it's in Central Park?
Yeah, Strawberry Fields, where John Lennon, the memorial for John Lennon, because
Yeah,
that's called
that-
idol worship. That's called idol worship.
It gets a place in Central Park.
Yeah, because they need it.
30 Rock doesn't get a place in Central Park.
No, it doesn't need the park. It has its own
The
fucking.
Beatles
It is its own
are
place.
central to the park.
No, the Beatles are. The Beatles are. That's like one of the
Beatles are
lamest.
the main character. Beatles are the main character.
No,
30 Rock is a side thing.
No, but that's what's so beautiful about Third Rock is that the building, the comics, it is a
People-
character in itself.
People-
Top of the Rock. Top of the
Dude,
Rock.
Severance is more popular than 30 Rock.
Severance
now.
sucks. Severance, I can't. I watched the show
Yeah, I'm
and
not
then I
saying
turned
it's
off.
good. I'm saying it's more popular than because people are watching. 30 Rock's not even that popular.
No, Third Rock's so popular. Just it's a silent
So-
majority. People are
it's
just afraid to admit it.
2010,
Yeah.
dude.
And the Beatles are so 1960? 1960? No, it
That's
doesn't
fine.
matter.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get my opponent to lose track of what he's saying.
You should play with the GoPro. See?
Yeah, just turn the GoPro off again.
Yeah.
That'll really put me in a tizzy.
We had a good, we had like what was it, like a streak of some like 25, 50 episodes with no fuck up on the GoPro, and now we're just back to zero.
Yeah, that's the first time in a minute, but it's because we were in the better setting, which
'Cause we
means
were
we'll
in
get
cinematic
some,
mode,
which
which
means we'll
means-
get some beautiful quality content for the clip. But
The
clip
footage is
aside-
going to be gorgeous.
But it's gonna be gorgeous.
You know, it would be make the clip even better if you played some Beatles soundtracks over it.
Maybe
my
if I
God.
had
We can't afford that.
$50,000 to spare, I could play 2 seconds of a Beatles song. But instead, I'm gonna play that amazing
You're
30
gonna
Rock
put
theme
it on
music.
your headphones. And listen to it after this podcast because it's that good.
Maybe.
like in an iTunes commercial.
no,
you're gonna dance as a silhouette in front of a colorful background.
Yeah, that is. I'm trying to live my life like I'm in an AirPods commercial where I am dancing around freely.
Holy shit, he an iPod.
Bro, you and iPod. No, I'm just a Beatles hater because I think they suck. And if the Beatles didn't exist, no one would care. It's already been proven. They made a movie about it.
No,
I don't know if you heard.
We wouldn't have a society if the Beatles didn't exist.
No, the Beatles are actually so mid that a random
The Beatles are
British
so
Indian
good.
guy is like, I can come up with all their songs by myself.
The Beatles are so good that nobody's touched them in terms of classics for years.
Casey and the Sunshine Man. I'm playing. I think the
even
Beatles are so mid.
close.
Kanye watches every Beatle.
No way, dude. Kanye,
absolutely.
Kanye steals everybody's stuff.
The Beatles
He's a
stole everything.
Nazi,
The Beatles.
so,
The Beatles. You
the
know
fact
what?
that you even listen to Ye makes you a Nazi.
No,
And,
but you know what? 30 Rock is a Nazi sympathizer show.
Yeah.
No, I jest.
Yeah,
I
no,
think
I think
I
we,
just- I'm
we
back.
should
I
hold
can't-
on that.
I can't get back into. I can't get back into the Nazi corner.
You almost got yourself backed into the Nazi corner.
I didn't. I almost backed myself. Yeah, into
Yeah.
the corner. What was I saying though?
Well, that is what I like to call
Yeah,
that corner
you know
of the room,
Yeah.
the Nazi corner.
But aren't the Beatles Nazis?
yeah,
Weren't they? Didn't they fight for the Nazis?
you're even dressed like Ye right now.
Yeah.
I
You
know,
probably
I
look
just-
good in a
yeah.
Nazi uniform. I don't know if I
Oh
trust
my gosh,
anything
folks,
you
do
say.
not check my closet. I
Yeah.
have an insane tab at Hugo Boss. I won't even say. I've got a lot of uniforms.
Well,
back
and that
there.
haircut that guy gave you.
Yeah, and the Nazi haircut I have under this toupee. Look, guys, I just like to apologize for my mother's actions. I'd like to say sorry for what my mother did to the Beatles. Though they did deserve it. They had it coming.
Apology accepted.
Okay.
Let's hear some closing statements.
Because he was okay. I'll close this out first, just by saying, a show is better than a band. Show is visual. Band is just in your ears. Band is like these random British guys just being hedonists going around. Show is a big collaboration of comedic minds, comedic performances, the cast, the crew, everyone involved making a beautiful work of art that lives on through streaming, that we can all laugh at, that really makes us hold modern sitcoms to a higher standard, a higher level. The Beatles kind of just ripped off most of their shit from like existing musicians, a lot of like Chuck Berry, a lot of Black American music that they just like whitewashed. And anyone could have done the Beatles thing. I'll be real with you. Also, fuck Ringo. That's my closing statement.
Yeah. I'll close by saying this. The Beatles, the band, greatest band of all time, hands down, that you could see perform live if you're born way back then. And you could listen to them, you could watch them, you can watch old clips of them. They were amazing. And so many people would run after them and go on tour with them because of how much love they put into their acts. And I think that most shows even still use their songs because of how popular they are. And I'll just have to say that 30 Rock is not even a good show. And and you try to see them live and it's impossible because they just snobs thinking they're better than everybody. But not the Beatles. The Beatles, they always gave autographs. There's memorabilia of them that you can get anywhere online. And they'll live forever. They're in definitely the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and rightfully so. Ringo and Paul are still alive, kicking it. They're still in concerts. You can see them live. And there's so many cover bands of the Beatles now. Think about how many jobs they made. How many jobs the Beatles made. They basically run our economy, So, and they're not even from here. They're from Britain. And they're from, across the way.
That's what they say, across the way.
That's what they say, yeah.
They're in across the universe.
Yeah.
And, they've defined a generation.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't rip off Chuck Berry. That was Elvis. So I'll just, strike one there. But they did have the most original soundtracks, songs. They played on rooftops in New York. They played everywhere. So, when you talk about pure joy and love that a band brings to the culture, compared to what some people watched in college for a season or two because they couldn't even get hooked onto it, I'm gonna just say that the Beatles, hands down, is, if not the greatest, one of the greatest bands to ever exist, and there's nothing that comes close when it comes to pure show.
All right. I my favorite part of your closing statement was the part where you were like, why are we even talking about this when we should be talking about the Dow?
That's funny.
But
I will say, very generous calling being in a Beatles cover band a job. It's extremely generous.
But I will be giving this to Adiel. The Beatles are fantastic,
That's too hard. I love the Beatles so much.
I love the Beatles
I
and I love 30 Rock. So it was like tough to begin with. But like there were no mentions of 30 Rock or what make it particularly good.
I know, because I love the Beatles
hardly anything at all.
I don't even remember what makes it good. I was too focused on. I was thinking about some Beatles songs that I like.
Yeah. The Beatles are fantastic. I mean, I knew you were cooked. I knew you were cooked.
I knew I was
from the
cooked. I
beginning.
said fuck, and he just said fuck. He said that's a good sign. I'm like, shut up.
Though, you know what? Here's another thing.
This has been fun, dude.
Thank you. Yeah.
This has been a very fun one. It's another thing you missed. This is the second episode in a row where I'm pointing out things that you missed during your debates.
Yeah. What was this one?
Was this one? You know what you didn't mention that you really could have?
What?
Because Adiel was mentioning all these other, like, there's no other bands that ever came close to any of this stuff. You could have mentioned the Beach Boys.
I don't want to mention the Beach Boys.
You could have. He also loves the Beach Boys.
I do, but I think the Beatles are better than the Beach Boys, so I couldn't have mentioned the Beach Boys.
Sure. You couldn't have lied for a debate.
I would never lie.
Oh, also, you almost got back into the Nazi corner.
I was in the corner. I was falling my way out. Yeah. It beat me so bad I fled to the Nazi corner.
I also just could have mentioned like how many love songs they made that, I feel like, they were just pure ecstasy.
Yeah, they were so good. It's unbelievable. I really want to watch the new Paul McCartney documentary.
Man on the Run.
I gotta watch that.
What I really love about it, there's this great red carpet photo of Paul McCartney promoting that movie, where he has like a fistful of popcorn and he like throws it at the camera and they take the still, and it's this great picture where like he's just kind of like surrounded by a ring of popcorn. It's such a great photo.
Oh wow!
See,
this is a brand new Paul McCartney photo that just dropped.
Everything he touches turns to gold.
Yeah,
it really is. Shout out Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney, we'd love to have you on the show.
Paul, you gotta come on.
Yeah.
Gotta get Paul on the show.
Yeah.
I'd love to see his crazy takes. He's a riffer. He's gotta be a riffer.
Wow, bro, is
he riffs.
Ben Shapiro also.
Ben Shapiro riffs, but in a kind of a different way,
Yeah.
I wonder what a debate between Paul McCartney and Ben
That's what I was going to. Yeah.
Like.
Well, I know Ben Shapiro, for instance, like Ben Shapiro's least favorite song ever is "Imagine."
They get along.
So
wow.
Yeah. They'd both be just like shitting on John.
Shows his creativity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, his two least favorite songs are "Imagine" and "Wet Ass Pussy." Both songs he's done like full videos
Wow.
on.
Wow.
It's actually a visualization exercise I do. Imagine wet ass pussy.
Imagine
And I'm
what ass
there.
pussy.
And I'm there. Oh, and there's a dog with me. Thank you, dog. Thank you.
That's the next
All right.
debate. Imagine versus wet ass pussy.
Imagine son or wet ass pussy daughter.
I would in a debate. I would easily go wet ass pussy. I as a Beatles fan, I'm not that into Imagine. It's fine.
That's the first thing you imagine is wet ass pussy when
Mhm.
you know most people.
Well, that's also
It isn't
the first
hard
thing
to try.
It's the first thing you see when you die too.
Wow, God is a woman, and she's incredible.
She's incredibly horny.
Oh my God.
Ugh.
How are we doing over there?
Ready to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Well, Adiel, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you so much for having me. I think if there's anything we learned, it's that what makes wet ass pussy is a Beatles song.
That's right. That's right. You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And we have actually a few things we gotta cover, some housekeeping as we wrap this thing up. So something we like to ask all of our guests towards the end of the episode is you got a bit of a sense of our many sort of topics, the categories, things like that. Do you have any categories, any category that you think should be added to our topic generator?
Well, okay, so one of the questions that I did have was how do you come up with the topics?
We just came up with a bunch of them like years ago, and then since then we've been
Slowly adding
ones we think of, and then also asking our guests for ones that they think we should add.
Okay, because I was like, I hope it's not like a ChatGPT.
No, this
Oh,
is before
yeah.
AI. We
Cool,
came
cool,
up with.
cool.
Yeah,
That's cool. I
yeah,
like that.
Thank you.
Yeah, because it's like you stick to the ideas that you have, and it's like the fact that you guys trust in your ideas and you stick to them, and then you make a pot like that's super sick, incredible.
Oh, thank you,
Well,
bro.
thank you.
So yeah, you definitely kudos for me.
Cheers.
I think one thing that possibly you could add is make it more like round based. So it's like round 1, round 2, so that you can judge by that. Or you can make just like a game out of it, maybe.
Yeah.
But like it could even be like not merit based. It could just be like rock paper scissors on who wins.
Yeah,
this round,
yeah,
you know what
true,
I'm
true.
saying? So everything you said doesn't even
Doesn't
matter.
matter, yeah.
Like that
Yeah.
could be funny, maybe. I
Hell
don't know.
yeah. And in addition to those recommendations, are any specific topics you think we should add to the list? Like,
Okay. Yeah. So you touched on video and audio, so like listening and like seeing, I think, and then with the dog touch, but like
tastes. Yeah.
So maybe like foods.
We have foods.
got a bunch of
Well, we
foods
can
and
also,
things,
but
I
anything.
think I think we could accept.
Yeah, we
you know.
totally accept foods. Yeah.
Especially you saw a small window into this large amounts of categories. I think
Yeah.
I'll accept foods for now, and I think after we stop recording, if you come up with anything else, we'll throw that on the list.
Yeah. And then this is gonna drop in 2 weeks, I believe. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, a week from this coming Monday. So we wanted to ask if you have anything like to plug for listeners. Any social
what?
media? Or...
I do. So
Oh, yeah.
as I said earlier today, I actually went up to the Bronx, to pick up, if you could hand or even look in the bag. And
Ooh,
take out
oh my
one of the
gosh,
things in the
props.
bag.
Oh, mystery bag.
Mystery
Alright.
bag.
Oh.
Me and my co-writing partner Isaiah
Yo.
Mueller made a comic book.
Wow.
Wow.
Holy shit, dude.
Oh,
To
that's
the streets
awesome.
that we just
So
picked
sick.
up today.
That's awesome,
and
dude.
It's now available at Desert Island Comics, off the Lorimer L stop. Desert Island Comics for $10. It's available now at Caffeine Underground. Me and my co-star, co-writing, and co-producing partner Isaiah Mueller will be there this Saturday, from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the Comics and Caffeine Fest. and the illustrators. So we wrote this comic book, and the illustrators are Life on Saturn Comics. Shout out Life on Saturn Comics for doing these illustrations, and they did all the coloring.
Sick.
And they're an amazing dynamic duo, Dom and Lydia and Lyd, and just want to thank them for collaborating with us on this project, because this has been in the making now for I think now it's been a year for sure, maybe a little over, but yeah, it was really fun working with them, and we're gonna have a kind of a documentary about the process of making it coming out soon.
That's awesome.
And so yeah, that's the one thing I definitely want to plug coming up. Like I said, we just shot a short. It's called Dog, which is one of our debate topics. So I'm glad
great, bro, man.
I'm glad I chose that as I feel like that kind of fueled my debate.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was like, I gotta come strong with this. So we just dropped the trailer for that. That's on YouTube on at L Train Prod. So you could watch that. That'll be probably coming out.
I can't believe we got a dog lover on the podcast. This is so messed up.
Yeah.
And I have a cat, so I'm like, really like.
Where are your loyalties?
But I do love my cat. So yeah. But I mean, I love all animals, so it's easy. It's kind of like when you love,
Yeah.
But
except for all the animals that are in the cast of 30 Rock. All this
I don't know any animals cast in 30 Rock.
I'm trying to think. Is that the no, it's on, I guess it's on SNL, where they'll just, whenever they go backstage, they always have like a llama there.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. I
There's
feel like
an
they do that as a
SNL
gag.
llama.
Yeah.
Yeah, like whenever they do a gag where they go backstage on SNL, I feel like they always make a point to like have like a llama crossing through or something like that, just to go show like, isn't it crazy back here?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a nice little tidbit. Do you talk about that at your job?
Oh yeah. Well,
Or just-
no. At the garden,
Yeah.
we don't talk about non-garden things.
Yeah, fair.
Okay. Fair. Yeah.
Cool.
I
Well,
love that.
I'll do a quick plug. I would just like to plug Yoko Ono. No, I don't have any real plugs. I don't have any other plugs. Maybe, just Mad Jack Comedy on Instagram. I mean, follow us.
We do things
Content.
other than this podcast.
Yeah.
Just on the off chance that you know this podcast and not us.
Yeah,
We do other things.
Cool.
Well, once again, Adiel.
Thank you so much,
Yeah,
man.
dude.
This has
Oh,
been
it's been so
so.
fun.
This is like one of the funnest podcasts I've been on.
Oh, absolutely.
thank
Our
you,
pleasure.
man.
Thank you
This
very
is-
much.
Yeah, it's been awesome. You guys are awesome,
Cool.
and I love your comedy and I love your sketches.
Thank you.
They keep getting better too. Like the Pandora's box, dude. That
Thank you.
shit was so funny.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. Very appreciated.
I loved it, man. I love
Thanks,
you guys.
dude.
You guys are
Oh.
you're like one of those gems in comedy that like, and you keep getting better too. And it's just like I get like proud when I like see other comics that are like so good, and I'm just like, I know them. You know what I'm saying? So like, thank you for
Thank you,
having me
man.
on this. It's like
Dude.
really an honor and a pleasure to talk to
Wow.
you guys.
Incredibly sweet.
The honor's all ours.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Thank
Well,
you so much.
I'll definitely hook you up at Caffeine Underground.
Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah,
sick,
man.
sick.
Shout out Caffeine
I know
Underground.
my boss Ian loves you guys too. I wish I was still doing the show there. I'd have you on
That's
the
all
show.
good.
But yeah, we'll see each other in the
Oh, yeah.
circuit, and
Oh,
cool.
absolutely.
be awesome.
And folks, thank you so much for listening or watching. Whatever your poison, whatever your pleasure, it's our pleasure to be speaking for you.
Hey.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bennett.